Hey folks, it's Adrienne with Soul Experience 11. Welcome back. We are going to be doing our December tarot read. This year is like flown by, and it's a lot of us have been going through it, and I think maybe that's why, but I do believe that 2020 will be an amazing year for everyone. And I think that that's why we have had so many trials and tribulations to prepare us for good things to come. So we're going to go ahead and do an intuitive tarot read. So if you would like to book a reading with me, all you have to do is check down below in the little description box. There's an arrow. Just DM me on my Instagram. My Instagram info is going to be down in the little description box as well. I have already pre-shuffled the cards, but we are going to go ahead and do another little shuffle here. So we're going to do a simple read. Tell me what for the greatest good for the collective for December. Energy is fluid, so this reading is going to be from here to about the middle of December. So I have a card for the collective for December. Past, the greatest good. And again, this is a Morgan Greer deck. I have a card for the collective for the greater good for December. I have a card for the collective for the greatest good for December. Oh, too many cards, not taking it. I have a card for the collective for the greater good. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. And card for the present. Yep. Now they really want to talk. So we have Page of Swords. A card for the future for the greater good for the collective. Give me a card for the future for the greatest good for the collective. Yep, there we go. And we have Page of Rods, Page of Wands. So we have earth, air, and fire energy. So in the past, you were cultivating, right? You were working hard. You were working hard to build for your future. That was the energy of the past. And I'm going to show you exactly how these came out, if I can. Okay, it was actually, sorry, this way. There we go. So see how he's looking towards the past, and that tells me that toil and all of that waiting is gone now. That is in the past. And in the present, we have the Page of Swords. So we're starting out on this new journey, right? And that was, I'm sorry, this is for our present. So Page of Swords. So this is going to be air energy. And pages are all about new beginnings, right? So we started, there were new projects started, or even new relationships started currently. And this is the Page of Rods, or Page of Wands. And for this, to me, see how he's examining, and would be the card in our future. Again, this is a simple 3-card spread. Would be the card for in our future position. And see how he's holding it up and he's really examining those shoots that have sprouted from his rod, right? From his staff. He's examining that with good thoughts and hopes for the future. So let's go ahead and talk about the Seven of Pentacles. Why? Oh. And we have the Death card, which is a Scorpio card. So with that, the reason that there was so much toil and work is because you had to transition out of a certain way of thinking, a certain way of being, a certain type of person that you kept running into. You had a karmic cycle to clear out. That is what I keep hearing, because with the scythe, he's cutting that rose, right? So death can be a long process and can obviously a challenging process. And with that scythe cutting that rose, you would think that that to me would represent something negative or something bad, but to me that just means that here's your rose now. You've done all this work, and here's your beautiful rose for doing all of that shadow work and going deep and going within. So tell me about this Page of Swords for the present. Tell me about this endeavor that, is it, yep. King of Swords. So we've gone from a page to a king, which is very, very good. So that's our current situation. And do you see all of this like greenery? He's just surrounded by wheat and greenery and shrubbery and nature, and he looks to be a very determined king. So going from a Page of Swords to a King of Swords is a very good thing in our present circumstance. I'm sorry, I have a four-legged friend that is under my camera here. Apologize for that. So with that, to me that represents all of the work that we're putting in to our new projects, new relationships, etc., and that it's fruitful and bountiful. So let's see what this Page of Rods has to say for our future. What's going on for the future for the Page of Rods? What's going on for the future for the Page of Rods? Tell me about the Page of Rods for the future. Yep, okay. Wheel of Fortune. Like I said, all good things. And that is exactly what I felt when I did my pre-read meditation. Was I kept seeing like Christmas trees or, you know, holiday things, like, but duh, right? It's December. But I think that something important or something meaningful is coming right around that time. I'm not quite looking into that energy yet, but again, energy is fluid, so it may come before that. But Wheel of Fortune is all good things, and all of these cards are in the upright. So yes, we've all been going through it. It's been something, but 2019 is finishing up on such a beautiful note for everyone. And you know, for all of you who have done all of your hard shadow work, congratulations. I feel you on that. I've been processing and dealing right along with you, so I'm actually really happy with that. I'm not going to really clarify any farther. What I am going to do is go ahead and, oh, apologize for that little horn, is go ahead and pull some Kyle Gray Angels and Ancestors cards. So we are going to pull 3 oracle cards for the future. So may I have 3 oracle cards for the greatest good for the future? May I have 3 oracle cards? And again, these are pre-shuffled, but when I get a call to do them, I'll do them again. Okay, I need 3 oracle cards. Give me 3 oracle cards for the greater good for the future. You want it to come out. Give me 3 oracle cards for the greater good for the future. Give me 3 oracle cards for the greater good for the future. You want to come out. Okay, and you. All right, so our oracle cards are going to be Protection Guardian, drop your shields, Lady, and that is enjoy growth and reap rewards, and Hunter, track down your fears and desires. So again, as you look at this read, and I will go ahead and take a picture, and that way you guys can see this whole little spread. It's beautiful, beautiful energy. So let's look at our Protection Guardian. And thank you for being patient. As I look, okay, Protection Guardian, message. Well, Protection Guardian, drop your shields. Drop any shields of shame, resistance, and fear that are standing between you and your chances of enjoyment and fun. Know that you don't need to hide who you are or the gifts that you have. You were born to shine. That's beautiful. I'm not even going to read the rest of it. And that fell under our past. So that to me shows also, it confirms that we've done that work. So the Lady falls under our King of Swords. And again, I'll take a pick, but if these two things don't go together, I don't know what does, right? So let's see what our Lady has to say. Enjoy growth and reap rewards. So that is going to be for the current energy. And again, like I said, energy is fluid, so this reading is meant to be for from now until the middle of December, and then I will be back. Reap what you have sown and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Grow and expand in all areas of your life. The Lady, known as the Empress in the traditional tarot, is the let me show you the card at least, just stare at me reading. The Lady, known as the Empress in the traditional tarot, is the representation of the goddess in her most fertile form. She is abundant, beautiful, and creative being. She is closely connected to nature because it is her child. She represents maternal energy and has more than enough love to give to all who need nurturing. Yet she is representation of the goddess Venus too, and yearns for a rich relationship with her counterpart, the Lord. In this card, she holds an apple. Its seeds form a perfect pentagram, which in paganism represents the 5 elements of life. Sorry about that. I can read, I swear. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and check out our Hunter, which I'm actually really excited to check this out. Let's see. I have a feeling you, sir, are here. Thank you again for being patient, guys. That's perfect. Hunter. Boom. Very Celtic. Very Capricorn. Message. Track down all of your fearful thoughts and feelings. When you find them, you will find your desires too. The Hunter card is based on my favorite Celtic god, Cernunnos. He is the stag god of the wild and represents both the hunted and the hunter. Similarly, the Hunter helps you connect with an energy that is both fearful and fearless. Your fears are the only things that are standing between you and what you desire at this time. So you have to come face to face with them, as the Hunter does with wild animals, and go beyond them. So that's beautiful. And that falls right under our Page of Wands, our Wheel of Fortune. So beautiful things for December. Thank you so much for spending time and hanging out for that December reading. And that was a collective reading for the first part, or for energy is fluid again. So for the first part of from now pretty much until like mid-December. So I'm gonna check out how this goes, and that way I can see you again mid-December. So love you all, and remember to hit that like, share, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think of this new deal, and I will see you soon. Bye.